Now, I did have a question that came in the other day. It's a question that I get asked quite often, and it's one that kind of sets me off a little bit too. It said, hey, Clint, what's up with all the reverse band work? You know, this is something, I don't do a lot of reverse band work, or I haven't lately. I did them a few weeks ago whenever I was doing a deload week. Basically, the normal setup for bands on any lift is you will anchor them to the ground and then go over the barbell. So as you are bench pressing the barbell, as you are squatting the bar, as you are deadlifting the bar, as you're getting to a stronger point, as you're getting closer and closer to completion of the lift, the tension on the bar becomes greater and greater. So you're having to, it's a more accurate force path, I guess. Use the force. So that, the tension is increasing as you are doing the lift, going along with your strength curve. So what we're talking about here is people that will take the bar and hang it from, the top of the roof, the top of the squat rack, the top of the Empire State Building, whatever helps them the most, and they will loop it down under the bar. So as you're squatting down with the bar, as you're bringing the bar down to your chest, the weight decreases, the bands are helping you more, and as you press, as you squat, as you pull, the bands help you less and less. People used to do this a lot of the time. I see this, a lot of friends would do this, see a lot of posts on the internet, but I think as the internet trolls have increased, as the attacks have increased, you see less and less people doing this, maybe for fear of being ridiculed, or, I don't know, just not knowing how to use them. So I want to give you an idea. I did these a few weeks ago. I'll see if I can put some video up of me doing my box squats with the reverse bands. I did these on a deload day because I wanted to just do something different. And I wanted to unload my hips at the bottom. I use these quite a bit on deloads because I don't want the stress on my hip joint. I don't want the extra stress on my back. I don't want that extra stress or the unnecessary stress for a week or a training session or whatever on my pecs, elbows, shoulders, that sort of thing. So I can do the reverse band lift for a week or two and still make some kind of progress. Now, people are quick to criticize and saying, well, you're not really doing the lift, you're making it easier, whatever. I don't think it's easy. If you have someone who's a very explosive person, if you see me box squat, I'm very explosive off of the box. If you reverse band that, I am no longer reactive off the box. It makes everything soft when I'm on the box. When I squat down, it's difficult to have the full tension and to be able to explode off the box. It's like, I don't know, squatting into a submarine sandwich or a foam pad or something. It changes all the reactive speed, all the dynamic effort that should be dynamic effort. And it actually makes it more difficult for me. Now, obviously, I can use more weight if I use a ton of bands, but there's a little smooth point in and out of there where you can actually make them, or I can actually make them highly effective and hard. So do these things really work? Well, I'll use my buddy Joey Smith. I'll pull Joey Smith out of the hat. Joey Smith is in his mid-40s. It's okay. It's okay, so am I. I can say that, Joey. Joey Smith is in his mid-40s. He's competed raw, single ply, multiply, and then went back to single ply, went back to raw, and then back to multiply. He's done full meets, he's done push-pull, he's done bench only, and then back all over again to full meets. So he's proven that he can compete in any way you want to define powerlifting. Yeah, basically in any way you want to define powerlifting, Joey Smith has proven that he can do it. And I watch his training videos and he does almost all of his squat work reverse band, and this drives the trolls crazy. Everyone replies, oh, that's not really 800 pounds on the bar. That's not really 900 pounds on the bar. It's not really 940, whatever they want to say that week. They gotta post it. I don't know how he doesn't reply. I don't know how he finds it in his heart and soul not to just reply and bite their face off. I mean, it's Joey Smith. But here's the thing that people never see. Joey Smith is not a gym lift guy. He's a meat lift guy. So they see all of these lifts that he does in training, and they want to criticize it, but then they don't comment when he sets records at powerlifting meets. Yeah, you know what? 950 reverse band is not the same as 950 straight weight. It's not. And you have to get that out of your head. It's not the exact same. You have to have some kind of idea on how much tension you need to release from the bar with the reverse bands to make it work for you. You have to have some intelligence. And if you have any kind of intelligence, like Joey does, you can make those transfer over and allow you to compete for 25 years in the sport of powerlifting and still continue to break PRs safely. Especially if you're a powerlifter, a competitive powerlifter, and not just a YouTube, Facebook, Instagram gym lifter. I think that's where Joey Smith makes everything succeed. He's an actual lifter and he knows the difference between the reverse bands on the bar and what's going to be on the bar on meet day. So reverse bands, useful or not? Absolutely useful tool. I wouldn't strap 3 or 4 heavy bands onto the top of the Empire State Building and think in my head that I can actually squat as much as I have on the bar. But I do know that it is an absolute useful tool that can force someone like me to learn to be more reactive and faster out of the hole while protecting my back, my hips, shoulders, elbows, and knees, and I can have a more productive lift on meet day. Reverse bands, absolutely. Great tool. Thanks, guys.